What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Back with my segment, First Look. Now, what this is my tale of the tape, and I want to give you guys some factoids, some tidbits about upcoming fights, and give you the very first look at it. And I want to keep it more facts, less opinion, less talking, and let's get right into it. So, PBC, ESPN, they're coming out with Keith Thurman versus Luis Collazo. Now, this is the first with the PBC series for ESPN. Previously, they used to do like Friday night fights, and ESPN covered boxing in that regard. Now they're trying with the premier boxing champs. Shout out to HAYMON. Thank you, HAYMON. And this is the fight that they're giving us. Now, Keith Thurman recently fought against Robert Guerrero. I think he looked good in that fight. And I think there was some residual effects from the Thurman fight for Robert Guerrero. As you've seen him in his fight with Aaron Martinez, he got dropped hard by a light puncher, a guy with 4 knockouts. And I think that was coming back a little too soon after being battered pretty good by Keith Thurman, even though Robert Guerrero did show some heart in there. So Keith Thurman is coming off of, he's fresh off the heels of that. He's an interim champion. He wants to get the big names. He says he wants Mayweather. He called out Khan, Kell Brook. He said he'll fight Porter. So this is the fight. This is the test that he has. And it's a game veteran, a guy in Luis Collazo who he's been on the wrong side of some decisions. The Andre Berto fight. 2 undefeated fighters, Andre Berto as well as Ricky Hatton. When they were undefeated, a lot of people thought Collazo won. But nonetheless, he's been in there with some of the top names, guys like Sugar Shane Mosley. He also recently fought Amir Khan. It was pretty one-sided in that fight, and he was dropped 3 times. Now let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Keith Thurman holds a record of 25-0, currently undefeated, young, strong lion, and he's out to prove something. Luis Collazo has a record of 36-6. Keith Thurman is 26 years old. This is a significant factor. And Luis Collazo is 34 years old. So we'll see if it's youth versus experience. And sometimes the youth battle wins. Keith Thurman stands 5'7.5" while Collazo is a bit taller at 5'9". They both have recently fought at 147. However, Keith Thurman has also fought at 154 in his pro career, and he stopped. He got a stoppage against Carlos Quintana in that particular fight. Another significant statistic is the reach department. Keith Thurman has the shorter reach at 69 inches, and Luis Collazo has a 72-inch reach. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what Keith Thurman could do. They call him one time. He's known for his power, but in his last 2 fights, he has not been able to stop his opponents. He had 1 knockdown in each of those fights. Guerrero, and before that, Leonard Bundu. So he was able to hurt and knock down the opponents once, but he wasn't able to get them out of there. So going in against a game guy like Luis Collazo, who's been in there with Victor Ortiz and the names I said earlier, it'll be interesting to see, is this a tougher fight than expected for Keith Thurman, or is it going to be easy work? Other thing to consider is Luis Collazo is a southpaw. Now, some fighters do, like Amir Khan, do statistically, historically very good with southpaws. So I'm curious, since Robert Guerrero was a southpaw as well, and Keith Thurman handled him pretty easily, I'm curious to see if he has that same type of style where he looks good against southpaws, or they pose a bit more problems like they do with some of the other orthodox fighters. You guys let me know what you guys think of the first look. Drop me your comments. Who wins? Can Collazo pull the upset? Will one time be victorious? Drop me a comment. Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.